All right, let's get real for a second. Your aim in Counter-Strike 2 is probably okay, but it's not exactly highlight reel material, is it? Well, today we're going to fix that. We're going to show you how to get way better, fast, and in a way that actually sticks. We've all been there. One game, you feel like a god, hitting every single shot. The next game, you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. It's probably the biggest frustration in the whole game, right? That feeling of inconsistency. And of course, we all have our excuses. Was it the lag? Is your mouse acting up again? Did the dog trip over the router? Or hey, maybe Mercury's in retrograde. Who knows? Look, if any of that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Because today, all of that stops. We're cutting through the excuses and getting down to the real, learnable skills that separate the good aimers from the truly great ones. Okay, here's the game plan. First, we're going to bust a huge myth about aiming. Then we'll build your aim from the ground up with 4 essential pillars. And to wrap it all up, I'm going to give you a super simple 10-minute routine to lock it all in. So let's kick things off with the truth about what good aim actually is. And trust me, this is foundational stuff. See, the biggest conception out there is that good aim is just one thing, the ability to flick your mouse onto a target's head. But that is completely wrong. It is so much more than that. In fact, it's not one skill at all. It's a combination of 5 distinct interconnected skills that all have to work together. So here's the secret sauce. Elite aim is built on 4 core mechanical pillars: crosshair placement, movement, recoil control, and mouse discipline. And when you master these, you get the 5th and maybe the most important element of all, confidence. So today, we're going to focus on building those 4 mechanical skills that make that confidence unshakable. Let's jump into pillar number 1. This is the single biggest hack for better aim, and it's called crosshair placement. It's the art of aiming before you even see an enemy. And this right here shows you just how massive the difference is. On the left, you've got the amateur player. They're just reacting. Their crosshair is lazy, pointed at the floor. They're always a step behind. But the elite player on the right, they're predicting. Their crosshair is already exactly where the enemy's head is going to be. The fight is practically won before it even starts. That is the power of proactive aiming. And it all just boils down to 3 simple rules. 1. Always keep your crosshair at head level. 2. Always keep it where an enemy will appear, not where they are right now. And 3. Always be thinking 1 corner ahead. If you can burn these 3 rules into your brain, you'll stop making those huge, panicked flicks and start making tiny, easy adjustments for the kill. Okay, on to pillar number 2. And this might sound a little weird at first, but to shoot accurately, you have to get really good at not moving. The secret here is a technique called counter-strafing, and it sounds complex, but it's not. It's simple. If you're moving left with A, you just tap D for a split second. And just like that, your momentum stops cold. For that tiny moment, you are perfectly still and your first shot will be 100% accurate. You'll actually feel your crosshair kind of lock in place. That's your cue to fire. Seriously, mastering this one habit is what creates those crisp, clean headshots you see the pros hitting all the time. All right, pillar number 3, recoil. Now, I know this can feel super intimidating, but I've got some really good news for you. You do not need to memorize the entire spray pattern for every single gun. You only really need to master the first 10 bullets. For the AK-47, that just means pulling your mouse straight down for the first few shots and then gently guiding it over to the left. That's it. This is the 80-20 rule of aiming. You master just this first part of the spray, and I'm telling you, you'll win the vast majority of your gunfights. Okay, let's move on to our final mechanical pillar, mouse discipline. This is all about stopping those crazy, spastic, over-flicking movements. If your crosshair looks like it's having a seizure every time an enemy pops up, yeah, this one's for you. Listen, good aim is not about high-speed, frantic flicks. It's about calm, controlled adjustments. You have to stay relaxed. Don't death grip your mouse like it owes you money, okay? A tense hand leads to jerky movements and overshooting your target every single time. A relaxed hand, though, lets you make those tiny, precise micro-adjustments that land headshots. It's the difference between a panicked reaction and deliberate, confident aiming. So, we've covered the 4 pillars. But now, how do you actually practice them? Well, here is a simple 10-minute routine that's going to fix your aim faster than any fancy new mouse or keyboard ever will. And here's the routine. It's dead simple. You're going to start with 3 minutes of tracking bots. Focus on being smooth, not fast. This builds fine mouse control. Then 3 minutes of one-tap drills to really hammer home that first shot accuracy. After that, 2 minutes on a counter-strafe map, just making it muscle memory to stop completely before you shoot. And finally, 2 minutes just walking around an empty map, consciously placing your crosshair on every common angle. That's it, just 10 minutes a day. And the payoff for this is huge. If you stick with this routine every single day, I promise you, within just a couple of weeks, you're going to hit a shot so clean that someone in the server is going to accuse you of cheating. And honestly, that's the best compliment you can possibly get. So here's the big takeaway from all of this. Aiming isn't magic. It's not some talent you're just born with. It's a set of specific learnable habits. It's about where you put your crosshair, how you move, how you control your spray, and the discipline you have with your mouse. And now, you have the exact blueprint to build those habits. So as we wrap up, I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Looking at these 4 pillars we talked about, which new habit are you going to focus on building first? Just pick one, really commit to it, and you'll already be on your way.